Shalom and welcome to today's edition of Rabbi Ron in the House. Here we are, Tree of Life Bible, digging into Acts chapter 4. Peter and John, they're standing before the Jewish leadership. They're not excited about it. It's crazy. Here was this guy, lame since birth, over 40 years, took his first steps. You think people will be excited, and they've got a problem with this. But then here, the response. So the Jewish leadership is meeting here in Israel, and they're thinking, what are they going to do about this? And they sat there and said that because this healed man was standing there with them, there was this man right there with them, and he was not just some far-off land that none of us saw or heard or nothing, but here was the man physically present in their midst. It said they had nothing to say in response. Verse later, a remarkable miracle has happened through them, Peter and John, and we can't deny it. See, it was just amazing here. They couldn't deny it. They said there was nothing they can say in response. Not nothing they could say. They had plenty to say. They didn't like it. They didn't want to see it happen. But there was nothing they could say in direct response. They could not deny this. See, here's the difference between doctrine and beliefs and miracles. Nearly 2,000 years now since Yeshua ministered and walked this earth here. And we have traditional non-Messianic Jews, and we have the Messianic Jews and Christians on two different sides of belief. We read the same scriptures in the Bible, and yet the non-Messianic Jews say this is what we believe, and we say, well, this is what we believe. Brilliant scholars on both sides, and yet doctrinally, educationally, knowledge-wise, we couldn't bring this to resolution. We couldn't resolve this and say this is the correct belief system. And so that's kept us at this place where we've been. But what did they have going in the first century? Here and a little bit now, but not as much. Miracles. They couldn't deny it. You can say, I don't believe it, I don't understand it, I don't like what it means, but they could not deny that a man who never walked for over 40 years is now walking in their midst. This is the role of miracles. It is to stop people and say, you can't ignore it. You can't deny it. Your mind may not like it. Your rabbi, your teacher may disagree, but this is the reality. This is real. It is tangible. A guy is now walking. And so I want to encourage you, don't ignore the scriptures. Study to show yourself approved. I'm a teacher. I love digging into the Bible and grabbing hold of what it says so I could know God better and understand better and try to simply teach it so other people can understand it better. But I know that there are some people that they're just so closed and set that their mind is just blocked off and it's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. But when a man who never walked is now walking, when God does miracles like that, people are confronted with the reality of Yeshua. The reality that there is a God, and He is supernatural, and He is all-powerful. And this is what God can use to help bring in a harvest in the kingdom. And so study, dig into the scriptures, but also remember the place for miracles. Seek God so it may bring glory to Him and souls, people, to the foot of Yeshua. Thanks so much for joining me. This has been Rabbi Ron in the House.